Welcome to this week's episode of Sports Zone. I'm Matt Small. This week we'll take a look at Rutherford's softball Group 2 North Final in Belleville, Ridgewood's lacrosse tournament championship game against Morristown Beard, and the baseball and softball state finals down Toms River on Saturday. This is Sports Zone on NorthJerseySports.com. Softball North Final for Group 2, Rutherford vs. Kittatinny. It was a pitcher's duel early, but the Panthers got to McGorry. Hitter sends the ball out to right field, and that'll get past the outfielders. The runner from second base will score, and the runner will be held up at third for a triple. Kittatinny is now up 1-0. Grounder back to McGorry. The runner from third breaks for home. McGorry makes the tag. Great play by McGorry to avoid any more trouble. Fifth inning, a bump to the first baseman. Runner from third goes home after the throw. Kittatinny's up 2-0. Next batter with a runner on third. Ball's hit in the short center field, and Jackie Corsati makes the catch. Rutherford had one scoring chance late in the game, with McGorry reaching third base, but they were unable to get her in. Jackie Corsati up, and she is caught looking to end the game. Kittatinny wins 2-0, and goes on to play Sterling in the final, where they lost 1-0. Boys Lacrosse Tournament Championship quarterfinal game between Ridgewood and Morristown Beard. Ridgewood took control of the game early, controlling the possession for most of the first half. First period, number 19 Mike Giordano scores on the short breakaway. Ridgewood up 2-0 at this point. Skip ahead to the second half, Chris Peterson throws the ball on goal, and he scores. Later on, Pearson on the giving side dumps the ball in front to Sam Mueller. He'll put it in the back of the net. He finished with 4 goals, while Pearson had 3 goals and 2 assists. Ridgewood wins the game 12-3 and advances to play Del Barton in the next round.
Stuff in the defensive half and we prepare for quality opponent like Mount Beard, and our boys were prepared for that challenge. We held them down for as long as we could. They got some great shooters, they got some good individual players, and I thought as a team collectively from the offensive half, even in the riding game to our defensive end, we did a great job.
At first I had it on the wing, and I just beat him topside, and I missed the shot, and right as soon as I missed, I was just pumped up. So I just went and told Sammy to give me the ball again. And the way he set up, I just took a hard jab step to the outside and beat him inside, and I knew I had him. So either going for everything or nothing, so just went for it, and hey, no one slid, put it in the back of the net. I mean, a bunch of kids stepped up today. Muller stepped up, Polly stepped up, Mikey stepped up, and the young kids stepping up for us.
It's hard to beat a good team twice, so we'll see how it turns out.
We'll be back with the baseball and softball finals after this break. At Toms River South High School versus Lyndhurst and Robbinsville. Junior Glenn Floro is on the mound for Lyndhurst, and he was unhittable early in the game. He struck out 6 Ravens for a stretch. Kevin Byrne was also equally as dominant early on, but he ran into trouble in the 3rd inning after he walked to Justin Kapp. Bubba Jasinski is hit by a ball. Flores has walked to load the bases for Evan Lavario, and hits the ball past the right fielder who's playing shallow. That will clear the bases. Lavario's in with a stand-up double. He finished the day with 4 RBIs. Flora continues to cruise. He finished the game with 11 strikeouts in 6 1/3. His defense helped him along the way, not allowing a hit until the 4th inning. Lyndhurst would tack on 4 more runs and win the Group 1 state championship by a score of 7-3. On to the Group 4 softball final at Toms River North. Ridgewood gave up 2 runs early to Williamstown. The Maroons looked to be nervous in the 1st inning. However, junior Ali Bagnos settled down, allowing only 3 hits after the 1st inning. Ridgewood had a runner at 2nd and 3rd in the 6th, but they could not take advantage, flying out to left. In the 7th, Barbera hits a slow chopper in front of the plate. Catcher throws on the 1st, and it's in time. Williamstown wins the Group 4 softball state championship 2-0. They did not give up a single run the entire state tournament. We'll be right back with Don Bosco's quest for a perfect season in Old Japan State Championship game after this break. Baseball state final, Old Japan vs. Wall Township at Toms River North. James Puglia in a tight jam in the first caves the batter to escape, only allowing 1 run. The Golden Knights bats came alive in the third. Tim Fogarty starts the inning off with a single. Mike Sumas is now called on for the sacrifice bunt. He moves Fogarty over to second, but a bad throw gets him to left field, and he'll scamper over to third base. Now Puglia up, with the runner coming from third. He gets the bunt down. Throw goes to first base, and there's a hard collision. Both players would be able to stay in the game. After Pulcinetti reached on a shortstop error, Tyler Gatto hits a ball to the wall deep to right field, and that will clear the bases. Old Japan is in control of the game now. Alex Carvalho dumps the ball just past the third baseman into left field. That will score another run. Max Blank up now. He laces the ball to center field. That will score 2 more runs. Wall was able to put the ball in play off of Puglia, but it was right at the Old Japan fielders. Puglia went 4 innings, allowing 4 runs. Old Japan wasn't finished. Brian Hoffman squeaks the ball past the shortstop through the hole in the left field. Old Japan had 16 runs on 14 hits. The last play of the game, ball hit the center field, and it's caught, and the game is over. John Scott comes into the game to get the final 3 outs to end the game, in relief of Puglia, who also had 5 RBIs in the game. Old Japan wins 16-4 in 5 innings.
Coming into the game, I was a little nervous, I have to admit. Like, it was the biggest game I've pitched in my life. And when we got all those runs and stuff, I was just so happy. I was confident too at the end.
Game of the day, non-public A, undefeated Don Bosco versus Christian Brothers at Toms River North. Dendart got the start on the mound, but he did not have his best stuff. Dan Avella puts the ball out in right field, gives CBA a 1-0 lead. Dendart would only last till the 4th inning. Bosco's offense struggled early. They trailed 2-1 going into the bottom of the 4th inning. That's when the Bosco's bats started to heat up. Chris Pick, RBI doubles here. 7-hitter Ben Luter and 9-hitter Sam Servo also had RBIs. Bosco goes up 4-2. With the score 5-4 in the 7th, Pfister looks to close the door. But CBA had other ideas. They got runners to second and third, 1 out. Here the ground ball is hit to the shortstop, Anthony Gomez. He throws over the first. That's in time. The game's over. Bosco wins. It's time to celebrate. They are 33-0. First Bergen County team to go undefeated since 1950.
Yeah, I mean, all the postseason teams that we played really stepped it up a notch and really came to play and gave us a bunch of games. So today was just another one. They played hard, they played great, but we just obviously came on top, number 1.
Like in the Bergen County tournament, our 7, 8, 9 hitters, Ben Luter, me, and Sam Servo went 7 for 10. So you can't get by our lineup, you know?
He really believed in me in the 9 hole, and ever since then I've just really believed in it and tried to do the most for the team. So it's been working. Today was probably the hardest day of the year with the heat and everything, and we just battled out there. It was a long game, but our captains, they really stepped it up today. Pfister, one hell of a pitching performance. Proscia hit the ball today. We just had a great day.
Yeah, no, it was 2-2, and we knew we had 2 outs. We were gonna have to put the ball in play, and we were gonna have to find a hole. And I mean, with this tremendous heat, we knew that their pitcher was gonna be tired, and so were we. So we knew we were gonna have to jump on them at any opportunity we got. So I mean, we got a couple clutch 2-out hits by the bottom of our order. They gave us the lead, and it was up to the defense, to hold it there. I mean, I was lucky enough to get the opportunity to get drafted, and it's really an honor, Cincinnati Reds, and I got a couple of calls, but right away I knew that I was gonna have to stay at the computer and wait to see when Den Hart and Proscia got drafted.
It's unbelievable. Don Bosco was a great place. I enjoyed playing here for 3 years. It was just unbelievable to start my high school career with my freshman team. We went undefeated, and then this year to end undefeated is just great. It's just a great career for me.
On 3 up, box 1 3. 1, 2, 3, box out!
Corey Doviak here from NorthJerseySports.com. Just finishing up a great day of state final baseball here at Toms River North. Got a long ride on the Parkway, but before we get there, talk about the 2 games that we had today. Bosco, a 5-4 winner over Christian Brothers Academy. Nip and tuck the whole way. Bosco comes through late, finishes off a perfect 33-0 season. And the argument can be made, well, I don't even know where the other side of the argument is, but certainly Bosco is probably the best team in the history of New Jersey high school baseball. And if they're not, they're certainly got to be in the conversation. And then we just finished up here with Old Tappan. Earlier this season, Old Tappan head coach Tim Byron gave me an off-the-record quote, which he said I can now put on the record, that they weren't a very good offensive team. 16-4 as the scoreboard behind us shows. Old Tappan brought the hitting shoes. Tyler Gallo, James Pugley had 5 RBIs. He got the win. Was the starting pitcher, went 4+ innings. John Scott came and closed it out. And it's Old Tappan's first ever state championship in baseball. They've had some great players through the years. The Seguin brothers, Paul Cinetti, Eric Katzman, Nick Valillo, the list goes on and on of guys that they've had that have been through this program that built it to this point. And finally this year was the year that the team was able to get over the top. It was a great performance, a bunch of seniors on this team, Tyler Gallo, the catcher. And that's it for baseball 2008. Done in the books. I'm hitting the Parkway, and I'm going to be a tough man to find for the next 2 weeks. Don't be looking for me on NorthJerseySports.com. I'm on vacation.
For Corey Doviak and Rich Barton, I'm Matt Small. This has been a production of NorthJerseySports.com.